What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here today doing some heat checkups on this 2 package units and a couple more units inside. Right now I just finished with that one over there and I'm jumping to this one over here. So you can see I removed this divider panel that goes right here. Pretty much divides the furnace side from the compressors. First thing we're going to do is inspect that flame sensor that's all the way back there. See if it's clean. If not, just go ahead and clean it real quick. We're going to be inspecting the heat exchanger. Gonna be checking this capacitor here for an inducer motor right there, and we're also gonna be checking the blower belt, plus changing the filters. I already pulled them out here. Just gotta go get them downstairs. Pretty dirty. Coils are pretty clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop open this panel here. Behind this panel is where our heat exchangers are. That way we can get a more deeper inspection on them and make sure we don't got no rust or anything through them. So let me go ahead and start with that flame sensor. Take a look at it and see if it's dirty. See if I can pull it out and clean it and go from there. All right, guys, so we got this side open. At first glance, I cannot see any noticeable bad rust on here. Still a little bit down there, but all we have here is just a little bit of surface rust. I don't see anything concerning. I'm gonna grab the camera now real quick and get it all the way back there. Just make sure everything back there is all good. We do have a little bit of rust under this bracket here, but it's just surface rust from this metal piece just rubbing on it. And I'm guessing in a few years that is gonna do some damage. So as you can see up there, this is our blower opening, this is our supply, and obviously our return is back here behind this other tall panel. That's where all the filters and stuff are, which is down there. So let me grab the camera real quick and just check a little bit better back there. As y'all can see, just have a little bit of surface rust down there. Nothing too concerning right now, but I know in the future will be. So let me open up now to check the belt and see if we got any play. That one definitely needs to be replaced. Got a lot of play in it. And we're gonna go ahead and see if I can start it up and show you guys how the flame looks and all that and how it should look. All right, one of the guys brought me brand new filters. I'll go ahead and put them in. Luckily they have a dumpster here so we can throw the old ones out. We don't have to take them back to the dumpster in the office. So this is one of the most simple stuff that you definitely cannot screw up. So you can see your filter tells you where it should be pointing. So that arrow is gonna be pointing in. So you can see, went a little bit extra mile and installed a water safety switch in there, which is a smart thing to do to prevent any water from dripping into the building if it does get clogged up, because they have these draining, I believe, into the actual building, probably in some sinks or something. They did not put them to drain in the outside, which would have been a little bit more easier for us if we need to clear the drain, but it is what it is. We did not design the building or chose how the drain should have been ran. It's whatever the customer wants. They're the ones paying for this, so there we go. Brand new filters on this one. Let me go do the same thing on that one. All right, guys, so we got the blower side open, and this belt looks good. Doesn't have a ton of play like that other one does have, but I'm still gonna order 3 of them. Put a spare one in here, change that one, and leave a spare in that one. I always buy extra ones and just leave them in there. And I might buy a couple extra and just keep them in the van, because I noticed we work in a lot of these carrier package units, and literally all of them use the same size belt pretty much. So you can see here, this looks a little bit different. I was here about 3 or 4 weeks ago. They sent somebody out, one of the other techs, and he was checking all this stuff out, and supposedly the motor was bad because it was not kicking on. But one thing is that this guy right here, this is called a VFD. It's a variable frequency something. It pretty much regulates the frequency of the voltage, so it can pretty much start the motor slowly, not at like one speed like how it is right now. Like the other one started really soft, and then it'll get up to the speed it needs to, and it also regulates the actual speed of the motor. So this one went bad. The high voltage goes through here. This right here, you get these small fuses go in there. These guys are like 25 bucks each, so they're pretty expensive. So I talked to tech support, and they told me I could bypass this BFD right here, and the way you do it is adding a contactor. So I chose to add a 2-pole contactor. As you can see, this is 240, but it has 3-phase. So these are my 2 main lines. This is the 3rd leg right here, so you can see it's attached straight, and then the other main 2 go here, and this is my low voltage. This is just ran all the way to this main panel and just connected on the board between common and green. So every time we get a signal for cool, heat, or just the fan, this guy receives a signal like in a condenser, and just pushes in, motor starts. So I'm gonna show you real quick. Maybe the heat may come on because I had the thermostat in heat. Oh. Yeah, we might need a belt. Yep. You see, it's just 1 speed, so it literally just pushes in, and this goes. You can see we got some play in that belt, so I'm definitely gonna replace it also. The bearings on this do sound a little bit dry, so I'm gonna go get a little bit of lubricant. You got no play or nothing in them, but they do sound a little bit dry. So let me go get something to spray in there and kind of lube it up a little bit, and that way we don't lose these bearings, because if these bearings go out, this is just gonna have a ton of play, and it's gonna end up most likely splitting this blower wheel in half and damaging everything, and then we'll most likely have to replace the whole housing and all that kind of stuff. So we don't want that at the moment. But yeah, if you have any questions about this, leave it down in the comments. I would love to make a video on that. But yeah, this pretty much concludes this heat checkup. I'm not even gonna bother turning this on again. I already turned it on, ran it for like 10 minutes, and everything is running good how it should. So I'm gonna put the panels back on, go downstairs, give me some lubricant spray or oil to get in there, and we'll just keep doing the rest of the systems in here in this church. This is a church with a pre-K school. So I will see you guys on the next video. I hope you like, subscribe. If you have any questions, like I said, just comment, and have a lovely day.